Hi people, in the previous recorded session we discussed about the will of sacrifice, paragraph 1, 2 and 3. Also we discussed about the Rabindranath Tagore's poem number 38. Am I blessed that I have born to this land? Blessed am I that I have born to this land. So we shall just briefly sum up whatever we have studied. We know that Bhagat Singh was born in the year 1907 in Khattar, Punjab on September 27, correct? And also we know that in the year 1916 he met Lala Lajpat Roy in DAV College. DAV College is Dayanand Anglo-Vedic School. And also we know that in the year 1921, he left DAV and joined National Congress School, Lahore, when Gandhiji gave call for non-cooperation movement. When Gandhiji gave call for non-cooperative movement, Bhagat Singh left DAV and joined National Congress School, Lahore, which was a central part of revolutionary activities. We also know that revolutionary activities in the sense using of violence for a better change. So Bhagat Singh and other other freedom fighters used revolutionary methods or non-violent methods to throw British people out of India. So in this session we shall discuss about how Bhagat Singh is a great thinker as well as what is the definition he has given for revolutionary. Okay? We know that Bhagat Singh was actively participated in freedom movement. We know that one. But today we remember Bhagat Singh not only as a freedom fighter but also a great thinker. So, or he was also a socialist thinker. What is the meaning of great thinker or a socialist thinker? What is socialist thinker? We know that. What is the meaning of thinker first? Try and understand. The meaning of thinker or socialist thinker in the sense, the one who thinks about the society. For example, if something wrong or injustice is happening in and around our place or our surroundings, which at least we raise our voice so that what and all things are happening, we can tell them what is right and what is wrong. Usually, like Bhagat Singh was a socialist thinker who always thinks about society, for the betterment of society, for the upliftment of society, or for the elevation of society in a positive way. Today, we remember him as a socialist thinker as well as a freedom fighter. Why do we remember him as a socialist thinker? Because he gave more importance for the upliftment of society and the betterment of Indian people. Okay? Now we shall see about Bhagat Singh is remembered today not only as a bold revolutionary figure but also as a great thinker. He was steeped in the best traditions of socialist thought. Steeped in the sense, devote oneself. If some work is going on, I completely steeped it. It means I'm devoting myself to that work. This is my profession. I'm steeping it in the sense, I'm devoting my life to it. That is the meaning of steeped. In best tradition of socialist thought in the sense where he has given more importance, he has devoted his life for the upliftment of the people or for the society. He has given more importance for production, land, labor and capital. What is production here? You know that India is a land of rural places or India is an agricultural land, and it's 60% of economy for Indian for India comes from the agriculture. It comes from agriculture. Before 1947, that is pre-independent era, there were no companies like what we have today. There were no facilities what we have today. We have today Android, just all things on us, on the tip of our fingers. Isn't it? Just make a call, the food be at your door. Just type it something, it may reach to London, New York or overseas places, isn't it? But during that time, during those days, the condition was different. It was not at all like that. This is a modern era, but that was a pre-modern era. People used completely, people were dependent on, people relied on agriculture. Agriculture in the sense production, where we used to produce it. For example, like rice, wheat, bajra or ragi, बहुत सारे चीज़ें they used to produce it. That is production. Production मतलब कुछ चीज़ तैयार करना. And India was completely dependent on, mostly dependent on agriculture, isn't it? In before independent or even till 1990s or 70s, India was like almost it was dependent on agriculture, isn't it? Now he has given a collective or state ownership. He has given importance for state ownership. It means that the land does not belong to any private holder. Like example, if this is my land, it would belong to the people who are ruling us. Who are ruling for us? British people, obviously. If this was my land, it would go for the British people. That was a state ownership. He doesn't want it, British people to take up our land, our people land. Like, he has given importance for land, labor and capital. What is land, labor and capital? Why has he given more importance for it? Example, if this land belongs to me, if I am working there, I become a labor. Whatever I am working there, as a labor, whatever I earn, that becomes my capital. मेरा अब मैं जाऊँ और मैं मेहनत करके आई, तो पैसा किसका होता है? Obviously मेरा ही होता है कि नहीं? अगर आप कहीं जाके काम कर रहे हो, और वहाँ पे जो भी पैसा मिलेगा, तो वो किसका होता है? वो आपका होगा, है कि नहीं? तो वैसे ही, बट यहाँ पर condition was not like that. Whatever land mine was there, it would belong to British people. Whatever labor I'm working there, whatever I earn from that one, it belongs to British people. Like, you should watch a movie, Lagan. Lagan is nothing but tax by Amir Khan. It's a great movie based on the pre-independent era. Here, people used to provide, even if we starve it, even अगर Indian people भूखे हैं, लेकिन मेहनत करके हम लोगों को किसको खिलाना था? ब्रिटिश पीपल को खिलाना था. अगर हमारे पास कुछ भी नहीं है, तो भी फिर भी हमें उनको हमारी जगह हमको देनी पड़ती थी. जो भी हमारे पास अनाज होता, we had to give for British people. That was the condition like that. In this movie, you can clearly see how whatever we earn, these things, whatever we earn, it would directly belong to the, if I am working here, it would belong to British people. If I am a labor here, whatever I earn from here, it completely belongs to British people. The condition was like this. He insisted people, who? Bhagat Singh. Bhagat Singh insisted people not to be slaves under British people. He wanted us to fight for them. He wanted us to fight for ourselves so that we can be independent people. We should not be dependent on British people. Like that, he gave importance for the socialist thinking, where when he was in jail, he wrote about the production, land and labor. This is one thing. And also he has given the definition of revolutionary. So he gave that revolution is nothing, revolution is not, does not mean violence, but the spirit of freedom. Revolutionary means the spirit of You can see the spirit of freedom. It means the spirit of freedom. That is the spirit of freedom or the longing for change for the better. It does not mean that we have to use violence. It means that we want something better or we want the change in the governance for betterment of our people. हमारे लोगों की भलाई के वास्ते जो भी ये सरकार है, ब्रिटिश की सरकार है, उसको खत्म करना ही रेवोल्यूशनरी का मतलब है. मतलब रेवोल्यूशनरी का मतलब क्या है कि हमारे अंदर एक ऐसा जज्बा पैदा होना जो हम आज़ादी के लिए लड़ सके. किस तरीके से लड़ना? चाकू और हथियार लेके नहीं, बट ऑल्सो मतलब हम लोगों को उनकी सरकार नहीं चाहिए थी, हम लोगों को एक चेंज चाहिए था गवर्नेंस में. दैट इज रेवोल्यूशनरी, द स्पिरिट ऑफ फ्रीडम और लॉन्गिंग फॉर द बेटर चेंज. This is about the socialist thought and also the meaning of revolutionary given by Bhagat Singh. This is in paragraph number 4. In paragraph number 5, his life drastically changed. Why and how we should look now. What happened in this the incident that brought a total change in the life of Bhagat Singh was brutal attack by the police on veteran freedom fighter Lala Lajpat Rai at an anti-British procession. It resulted in the death of Lala Lajpat Rai on November 17, 1928. We all know that he was greatly influenced by Lala Lajpat Rai when Bhagat Singh met in DAV in the year 1916. Anti-British procession in the sense, for example, if we don't want this government, what do? We go, for example, इसकी सरकार हाय हाय, उसकी सरकार हाय हाय, या तो फिर उसकी सरकार जिंदाबाद. When we tell जिंदाबाद, it means that we are supporting them. When we say down, it means we are against those people, isn't it? In the way when these people they marched, they took out a rally anti-British, मतलब British के खिलाफ. They went on a procession. Their police attacked. Even remember that time police was not Indian government. Police were also appointed by the British people only for the white peoples, isn't it? There were hardly you could have found 2 or 3 police people. Our people, Indian के हार्डली उसमें लोग मिलते थे, लेकिन जो भी होते थे ब्रिटिश के लोग ही होते थे वहां पर. तो व्हाट दे विल डू, दे किल लाला लजपत राय इन द ईयर 1928. Where did they kill? They killed him when they went on a anti-British procession. Anti मतलब खिलाफ, anti-British in the sense British के खिलाफ. They went on a rally there. Who attacked Lala Lajpat Rai? British people, that is police British people. ठीक है. So this incident, इनकी मौत जो है भगत सिंह ने एक लावा के जैसा कर दिया. He wanted to take revenge in the sense revenge on the British people, whoever has killed Lala Lajpat Rai, because Lala Lajpat Rai was a great active freedom fighter. And from him, Bhagat Singh was greatly influenced. When we love someone dearly, if somebody had killed them, what do? We try to take revenge from those people. And for this, Bhagat Singh wanted to take revenge from British people. What he does in the sense, Bhagat Singh determined to avenge Lala Lajpat Rai death by shooting the British official responsible for the killing. Whoever was responsible for killing of Lala Lajpat Rai, he wanted to kill that fellow who wanted to kill that British officer. It was assumed to be Scott. The person by name Scott has killed Lala Lajpat Rai. Now, Bhagat Singh wanted to kill Scott, mistaking Scott to be Saunders, the person. He kills Sounder instead of Scott. Like हमें किसी को मारना चाहते लाइक उन मतलब कहीं गलत निशाने से या तो फिर गलत तस्वुर की वजह से. By imagining Sounder to be Scott, he kills Sounder by name. मतलब he was a police officer. He kills Sounder instead of Scott. And he also threw a bomb in Central Assembly Hall. Central Assembly Hall. Central Assembly Hall. He threw a bomb in Central Assembly Hall. While the assembly was in session, there were many people. Like, have you seen the parliament? In parliament, when the sessions are going on, there would be many people. बहुत सारे लोग थे. For example, अभी विंटर सेशन स्टार्ट होने वाला है सितंबर 15 से. तो क्या होता है कि वहाँ पे बहुत सारे लोग पार्टिसिपेट करते हैं. एंड ड्यूरिंग दैट टाइम ऑल्सो ब्रिटिश पीपल वुड पार्टिसिपेट इन द सेशंस. बट द बॉम्ब विच भगत सिंह थ्रू डिड नॉट हर्ट एनीवन, बट इट वाज जो उसकी आवाज थी that was sufficient to wake people, or it was like a call for the Indian people to fight against British. That was sufficient for them. Okay, now this is paragraph number 5. Here he talks about how Lala Lajpat Rai was killed and Bhagat Singh wanted to take revenge on it. He kills Sounder instead of Scott, and also he threw a bomb on Central Assembly Hall. It did not hurt anyone, but it was sufficient for Indian people to wake up from their sleeps and to participate in freedom movement. Okay? Now in paragraph number 6, see here he has put a bomb on Central Assembly. Now British wanted to take revenge from Bhagat Singh, so they sent Bhagat Singh to jail. Okay? They imprisoned him. What did the British people do? They imprisoned Bhagat Singh and they ordered him death sentence. क्या करते हैं उनको? फांसी की सजा सुनाते हैं. Hang till death. ठीक है? Usually you see in the movies like how they would hang people. They awarded death sentence, but death did not deter Bhagat Singh. मतलब अगर इवन उनको फांसी की सजा जब सुनाए गए, it did not calm Bhagat Singh. मतलब उनके अंदर जो एक आग थी, जो स्पार्क था फ्रीडम मूवमेंट का, जो ब्रिटिश के खिलाफ आवाज थी, उनकी आवाज वैसे ही जारी थी. ही डिड नॉट गिव अप. लाइक उन्होंने फांसी की सजा सुना डाले, ही डिड नॉट गिव अप. Thus he proved that the value of man lies in what he is capable of receiving, but in what he is capable of giving. Here, capable of receiving and capable of giving are the two important words. Capable of receiving and capable of giving. Capable of giving. What does this mean, that capable of receiving and capable of giving? It means that हमें ज्यादा से ज्यादा लेने की बजाय देने की कोशिश करना. How has he capable of receiving this? He did not expect anything when he was in jail. जब वो जेल में थे तो he did not expect leaders to come and help him, उनको जेल से छुड़ाने को जाना बोल को. He did not expect that thing, capable of receiving. But he told people that he provided letters through his writing. He told people that we should not sleep. We should have to wake up and fight for the country. And he also told leaders to keep the spirit of freedom movement in their hearts, so that they can fight for their nation against British people. He proved that the value of man lies in not in what he is capable of. एक आदमी के बाद हमें ज्यादा से ज्यादा देने की कोशिश करना. He was a great freedom thinker. I mean, he was a great freedom fighter as well as a great thinker. He has given more to the land than what he has received it. हमें भी इस तरीके से बनना कि हम दूसरों की मदद कर सके, ना कि हमें ये हमेशा एक्सपेक्ट करना कि कोई हमारी मदद करे. हम लोगों को इतने काबिल बनना कि हम दूसरों की मदद कर सके और बदले में कम एक्सपेक्ट करें. हम लोगों को ज्यादा एक्सपेक्टेशंस नहीं रखना कि कोई आके हमारी मदद करे. नो, शुड नॉट बी लाइक दैट. एक आदमी कहे के बाद द इंसानियत और द ह्यूमैनिटी लाइज इन द केपेबल ऑफ गिविंग, not incapable of receiving. From jail only, when the death sentence was awarded to him, from jail he has written 2 letters which we shall be discussing in our next session. If you have any doubt, feel free to contact through my WhatsApp number, and you students are instructed to go through the prose, page number 121, 122 and 123. Stay home, study well. Thank you.